joining me for your July 2019 Astro Tarot forecast. I am shuffling the Spellcasters Tarot by Melanie Marquis and Scott Murphy. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Please watch your ascendant sign as well as your moon sign for a full dose of cosmos for the month. On the 1st of July, Mars entered Leo, and that's through the 18th of August. This is all about your adventure sector, the 9th house of travel and exploration, the sector that you naturally govern on the solar wheel. I wouldn't recommend foreign travel after the 7th, but the first week is the perfect month for a trip. And then at the end of the month, from the 31st forward, would be a good time to travel. But this is also about education and learning, higher studies, and the metaphysical sector where the tarot and astrology reside. This is a spiritual awakening time, and both the 9th and the 8th houses are affected in a major way throughout the month and eclipse season. While Mars is here, you're determined to explore. So the best time to do this would be the 1st through the 7th, or the 31st through the 31st of July through the 18th of August. This is a perfect time to study for tests, higher certifications, and degrees. And this could be a time of commitment to a ritual or practice in the 9th house, meditation and healing of some sort. On the 2nd, today, we have our new moon, solar eclipse at 10 degrees of Cancer in the 8th house of intimacy for Sagittarius. There could be a new sexual desire for you, the 8th house of sex. There's also shared resources or investors in this sector, so you could have interest in the business that you're running. Venus is also in this sector on the 3rd of Cancer, or 3rd of July in Cancer, the 8th house. So you attract intimacy to you right now, Sagittarius, and you attract lenders. There could be a beautiful loan given to Sagittarius if needed. Dating and deeper soul connections are here, not light-hearted dates, but you want to explore the true soul of someone when Venus is in the 8th house. Mercury retrogrades at 4 degrees of Leo on the 7th of July through the 31st of July. So he retrogrades in the sector of the 9th house, where this is foreign travel and study, and then retrogrades deeper back to 23 degrees of the 8th house sector. You're reviewing your partnerships and your course of study throughout the month. Teaching is also strong for Sagittarians. Just watch the tongue getting tongue-tied. Speech and communication slows down and the understanding slows down, so you have to go over things repetitively to students. And as a student, you have to reread, revise, rewrite what you're working on. On the 16th, there is a full moon total lunar eclipse at 24 degrees of Capricorn in your money sector, in the sector of self-worth and self-value. Putting an end to negative speech or self-deprecating tone would be beneficial for Sagittarius. And you could also take a position off your plate if you're working several jobs. You could close the door on one of them because you're seeing enough accrue in the other job or the other position. Confidence could be a little bit weary mid-month during eclipse season. The tendency to judge yourself is here as you're eclipsed in the sector of self-worth. But the Sun on the 22nd, Venus on the 27th, and an additional new moon on the 31st are all in Leo. So the 9th house kicks up again. Private study and personal spiritual development and learning are very powerful for Sagittarians. And on the same day we have our black moon, the new moon, the second new moon of the month in Leo, we have Mercury going direct that day. So you push forward at the end of the month in a very powerful way. The Leo placements trine any personal planetary placements you have in Sagittarius, which is a harmonious positioning, a harmonious aspect in astrology to you, filtering the positive energy from one fire sign to the other. This month will work for you. Don't take too many risks in travel during the retrograde, because if you do, you should expect a big delay, especially if you're going out of the country, which is what the 9th house is, foreign location. Let's see what cards are here for you, Sagittarius. And please watch all of your placements, sun, moon, and rising, for a full dose of divination as well as the astrology. I wanted to take a moment to let you know that the summer solstice season in stone energy bracelets are now available for purchase at Melis Accessories. The link is below in the Show More section. I've collaborated with her and co-created these gems, one for each season. And right now we're focusing on the summer solstice. So check out the data regarding the soft pink jade, the blue calcite, and the druzy bead, druzy quartz. This is a special bracelet, and I'm happy to be a part of it. So take a moment to look, and there's a tiny ad after the video that you can watch. Sagittarius, here are your cards for the month. Wow. Ace of Wands, go for it. Fire, the Ace of Fire. It kind of looks like the Sagittarian emblem. It's just a little arrow of fire in the air. This is the card of yes. Say yes. And it is a very phallic card. This is sexual desire, and that 8th house is lit up for you. So Sagittarian is worked up about something. You're heated over there. Wow, another ace. Ace of Swords. You've got a brilliant idea. The card of thought. Look at that fire going through, that wolf flame. So the Ace of Fire and then the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords has fire in it. So this is, regardless of the retrograde, I think it's a very active month sexually, physically, and mentally for Sag. 5 of Cups. Well, can't always be roses. Some of you are still dealing with what has ailed you, or a loss or a sadness or a depression from before. Not everybody can feel 100%. You might be reminded in the retrograde of an emotional pain. Let's see what else is here. But the Wheel of Fortune, divine timing. Look at that cosmic wheel of all the signs around that wheel. Fate, transformation, change, divine timing. What goes up must come down. And that wheel, I was saying you might be reminded of what you went through. Allow the process, allow the wheels to turn. Yeah. And some of you magicians, warlocks, and witches out there, you know, if you're practicing ritual that's outside of yourself, that can come back karmically for you. Just focus on your own intention. Don't carry out the will of others. It's going to work against you. There you are. The Knight of Wands rushing in. The relocation, the card of travel and exploration and adventure. The Sagittarian energy soaring over those beautiful fall and autumn trees at the bottom. You might decide to plan your trip this month here. Take action at another time. You have one more card, which I think is great that you have so many. It's the moon. Yeah, it's eclipse season, all right. You are paying attention. You're aware. You're emotional. You're receiving emotive energy in eclipse season. You're reminded of emotional connections. But you have 2 powerful aces, and this is not a time to retreat and to rest in privacy. This is about still moving forward with your ideas of creativity and mental breakthrough with the Ace of Swords. Some of you are in therapy and you're healing, and there's breakthroughs available in eclipse season for you. So here's to progress. Thank you for choosing me. Thank you for subscribing. I hope this was helpful, Sag. I'm wishing you a beautiful July. Should you require private counsel, I'm at audreyalison.com, and I read all through the week, which is why I'm exhausted. I'm like, I look exhausted. I'm looking at myself in this video like, girl. Okay, I need some sleep, but I'm grateful for you, and I'm wishing you a beautiful month. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.